Good morning, crew. We are on the way, headed in today. And originally when I came home to do this sawmill, my goal was just to turn it on and cut some boards. Not as easy to find the market as I thought. I've reached out to some brokers and so forth, and there is some market there. Unfortunately, you know, what they're paying versus what it would cost to make it, you know, you might as well just go buy some lumber at Home Depot. We have this idea, and right now it's really in its infancy stage, so I've been hesitant to really talk about it with you guys, but, you know, I don't think it's a bad thing, you know, whether it works out or not, to just kind of fill you guys in on what we're thinking. But so there's this new thing out, and it's called precision dried chips. And there's actually a guy that's doing it down in southern New Hampshire. And what they do is they take these, you know, chips from pulp wood. Is, well, if these places have been burning green wood chips, which for those who don't know, that's just you chip the wood, you don't dry it or anything, and you bring it right to the boiler and it feeds in and it burns green. So essentially what a green wood chip is, it's 40 to 50% moisture content. A precision chip is a chip that's like 25% moisture content. To do this, you have to put in a big dryer, and they're super expensive. You're basically running them through like a big clothes dryer, a big tumble dryer, where the chips are kind of slowly going through it, and as it tumbles, they fall, go through the air, hot air heat. So to do this, and I hate to ramble on, it takes a lot of money. In context of kind of what we're looking at for investment, we're looking at about $3.5 million between federal grants, federal loans, commercial loans, and we're kind of trying to do like a hand fits the glove in this area and figure out, okay, what works. And we've kind of arrived on doing a chip mill. And to kind of do that, we have some preliminary plans, but, you know, I think the question is, why would we do it here? Well, Northeast Kingdom, there's not a lot of commerce up here in terms of lumber. So that's one reason. The other reason is this is like the perfect site to do it. Needs a little TLC, as you can see, but underneath it, it's all gravel. It's all nice and dry. And the goal is to put up a barn that's like 120 feet by 60 feet towards the mill. So like you can see the mill behind me. Be a barn right here. We would stack all the wood to be done. The pulp that we buy in, round pulp is like the technical name, over here. We'd chip it into the barn, and then as we got orders, we would dry it into the other half of the barn. So we kind of set the barn up in two. I don't really know a lot about it myself, but the state seems to be pretty hot to trot about it. The idea of what we got going on here, there's a lot of moving pieces to it. I do have some designs on the computer that kind of give you an overhead of what we're thinking, but yeah, I know it looks kind of bushy out there, but I mean, like a half a day with a dozer, this would all be right down to gravel. Sell dried chips. Be great for this area, you know, have some more jobs coming in. But yeah, I mean, it's a big project. Like I said, I came into this thinking of just buying the sawmill and slowly building up a log inventory and just starting to make some boards, because it's a beautiful sawmill on the inside. Once we get some more time this summer, or this spring, when some of the stuff being stored in there is out of here, we'll be able to turn it on and kind of show you guys, or open it up and kind of show you guys what we have in there. But it's a beautiful sawmill. It's capable of doing 4 to 6 million board feet a year. This whole project, that's going to be a part of it in the future. So the goal is to just start selling dried chips. Like I said, it's something that I don't really know a lot about, but put up a big barn right out behind me. get a big barn there, start drying the chips, get it all going, get all the permits going, and just get some trucks coming in the yard to show people, hey, we are open for business. And then maybe in a year or two, we could turn on the big mill. And all the waste that came off that big mill, we could run right into the chips. And, you know, the sky's the limit. We were thinking about going from dried chips and even going to actually making pellets on the other side of it. So the goal is to get 5,000 tons year one. The capacity that we're kind of building for is 60,000 tons a year. So 60,000 tons a year is, I don't know, like 3,500 tractor trailer loads in and out of here. That's a lot for our little community. I mean, that would be 15 to 20 trucks a day. There's no public bathroom in town, so I'm sure we'd have to put in some restroom facilities. But you know, there's a lot of potential there to actually bring in business into town. So it's Friday afternoon. It's about 1:45. We're punching off a little bit early. I got to go up to the chainsaw to get some parts. And then we are going to go get a beard trim from Miss Harley down at Glam and Groom. In the description is a link to her website.
Alrighty.
I hope you don't like. This is a little dirty, but like whatever.
I know, it's okay. We're gonna cover you up.
No worries.
This is my last cape. I used every single one this week, dude.
Are you getting busy?
Well, last week I wasn't busy.
Okay.
Because I've been pushing on the handles for me instead of the thing. Yeah. Right back, yeah.
Okay.
Super easy, much easier. Oh wait, do you want to trim the length or anything?
So, good question for you. I've never had a beard this long before.
Okay, well, I'll put you back up.
And
Right.
it's getting pretty shaggy.
It was a little crazy there. I love that. Did they even tell you like the percentage of it or anything?
Oh yeah, but I was just like, you know, that's probably what it was like in France.
Right.
No, France was just like homemade.
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 Ta-da! Look at that, Chris.
There you go.